it? Okay. Just I'm discussing this. Okay, this if it is completed, then I'm driving it out. Now regarding the diffuse tissues secreting hormones. Diffuse tissues oblique cells are not visible. Diffusing hormone producing diffusing tissues oblique cells. It includes actually ANF, atrial wall of the heart. Then comes to the secreted from juxtapolar cells of kidney. Third, another one is ANF erythropoietin. Another hormone is left supraradical in the gastro-GI tract. That means gastrin. Secretin, gastrin secretin, then CCK, enterocrinin secreted from then vasoactive intestinal peptide. At least you need to remember this.
The GI tract মানে
GI tract, gastrointestinal tract. Go through this. Just 2 minutes. I'm coming. Just 2 minutes. Okay. Now you see, so the role of it is declared that the gastrin's role is to help in the secretion of gastric acid, HCl, and pepsinogen. Secreting helps in the secretion of water and bicarbonate ion. CCK helps in the secretion of bile juice from gallbladder and also helps in the secretion of pancreatic juice from pancreas. Gastric inhibitor secret inhibit the secretion of yes.
CCK এর ফুল ফর্ম কি?
Cholecystokinin. CCK means cholecystokinin.
স্ক্রিনটাকে একটু উপরে তুলো।
Oh, sorry. This is the cholecystokinin.
KINEIN
CHOLECHCOSTOKININ. KININ. Clear?
Yes sir.
And pancreatic juice from pancreas. So this is all about the cholecystokinin. After that you see, now, so ANF clear, it dilates the blood vessel to decrease blood pressure. Erythropoietin stimulates RBC production. Gastrin facilitates secretion of HCl and pepsinogen. Secretin helps in the secretion of water and bicarbonate ions. CCK helps in the secretion of bile juice and pancreatic juice. Gastric inhibitory peptide inhibits secretion of acid and motor pepsin. They actually secrete what is the gastrin inhibits gastric secretion and motility. Enterocrinin stimulates Enterocrinin stimulates intestinal cryptolibercune. Cryptolibercune is nothing but the intestinal gland to secrete Saccas entericus.
স্যার লিভার যেটা কি লেগেছে এটা একটু স্পেলিংটা একটু ডিকটেট করে দেবে।
কোনটা?
ক্রিপ্টপ যে কি লেগেছে এটা এই স্পেলিং
can I rub this?
Yes, sir.
No, it's better. This cannot be written. Okay. I'm writing here, no problem. First of all, enterocrinin stimulates cone. What is this? To secrete Saccas entericus. the gastric vasoactive intestinal peptide dilates peripheral blood vessels. Peripheral blood vessel of small intestine and so this is what about the different glands actually. So these are the diffuse tissues which are also secreting hormones. So they actually, you know these things, the source of ANF, source of erythropoietin and source of this gastrointestinal hormones are not the endocrine gland. They are not the endocrine gland, rather they are actually diffuse tissues or cells which are also secreting hormones. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Acha, from SK, what about the last day's exam?
Fine.
Huh?
Sir, fine.
Okay. Mandakranta, what about your exam?
Sir, good.
Oh, very good. Okay. Now next coming to the next part. Now from hormone actually almost everything is discussed. But you see,
স্যার গ্যাস্ট্রিনের
Yes, sir.
ফাংশনটা আবার বলবে
কিসের?
গ্যাস্ট্রিন
Gastrin stimulates secretion of hydrochloric acid from the oxyntic cell of gastric gland and pepsinogen from peptic cell. That means you see gastrin stimulates oxyntic cell peptic cell. Once oxyntic cell is stimulated, hydrochloric acid is secreted. Once peptic cell is stimulated, pepsinogen is secreted. Is it clear? Is it clear to everybody? This is the role of gastrin, oxyntic cell of gastric gland. Of gastric gland. Now, these are the diffuse tissues. Now, I think I discussed about the functioning of different endocrine glands. Like, just I'm asking some questions from here. Now, it will be easier for me to understand the functioning of different hormones. Look one thing. One by one, I'm starting. Plus, just tell me, ovary, estrogen, progesterone, relaxin. This is the hormone which is secreted only during pregnancy. Remember this thing. during pregnancy. So mainly these are two hormones. Estrogen actually secreted by growing ovarian follicles. And progesterone is secreted by corpus luteum. Corpus luteum. Clear? Now, this is all about the basic hormones, and you know the function. Estrogens, its role is to actually help in the development of secondary sexual organs in females. Role of estrogen is to help in the development of secondary sexual organs in females and development of the ovarian follicles. Obviously plays a role in the development of mammary gland, and female sexual behavior is controlled by this estrogen. It's the most important hormone. Helps in development of secondary sexual organs, helps in the development of that mammary gland, and also helps in controlling the female sexual behavior. Progesterone, on the other hand, secretes corpus luteum. It maintains pregnancy and also helps in stimulating the alveoli of the mammary gland and synthesis of milk there. So this is what about relaxin is required only during pregnancy and during parturition actually. At the time of parturition, basically this hormone is secreted. Remember this
স্যার
thing.
সবগুলোর ফাংশন আবার একটু বলবে
Hmm?
সবগুলো ফাংশন
Estrogen stimulates the development of secondary sexual organs in females. Estrogen stimulates development of secondary sexual organs in females. First thing. Secondly, it stimulates growth of mammary gland. Stimulates development of the ovarian follicles, growing ovarian follicles, and controls female sexual behavior. So this is what about the estrogen. Clear? Vishal?
ইয়েস স্যার
Okay. Now after the test, so the ovary is completed. Already testis complete. Testis includes, androgen is secreted from. This time just showing you one thing. Drawing it out. Just
The
yes. Tell
no,
me,
sir, it's okay.
huh?
Yes, it's okay.
Then comes to the testes. Interstitial cells of Leydig. Androgen. The main androgen is testosterone. Basically, is it visible? LH stimulates interstitial cells of Leydig present in the testes to secrete androgen. So this is what about the testosterone stimulates spermatogenesis, obviously development and maturation. Three things actually stress controls development, maturation, and function of following organs. Of following. What? Control development, maturation, and function of the following, including epididymis, vas deferens, seminal vesicle, prostate gland, urethra. You have to remember these things that actually testosterone controls development, maturation, and function. All control the development of these, maturation of these, and also function of these. What are these? Epididymis, vas deferens, seminal vesicle, prostate gland, and urethra in male. So this is what the most important function carried out by these hormones. Besides, it stimulates muscular growth, development of pubic hair and axial hairs, low pitch aggressiveness, everything is controlled by the testosterone. If the level of testosterone is more, it indicates high aggressiveness. So remember this thing. First of the muscular development, that's why it is also called anabolic steroids. Sometimes the athletes used to take testosterone injection to increase their actually efficiency, and this is actually that's why it is also called anabolic steroid. Clear? Which one is called anaerobic steroid? This is called anabolic steroid. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what is called anabolic steroid?
Remember this thing, anabolism means synthesis. Actually, testosterone helps in the synthesis of protein, synthesis of carbohydrate, and in this way increase the efficiency of the organism. That's why anabolic effect means helps in synthesis of more and more carbohydrate and protein. That's why it is called anabolic steroid. Steroid because it is a steroidal hormone. Anabolic means it helps in anabolism. Anabolism means formation of complex compound from simpler compounds. Clear now?
Yes, sir.
So remember this thing. Clear? Then comes to the
Sir,
yes.
আমি গত ক্লাসে সোমবারের ক্লাসটা আমি করতে পারিনি, কাউকে বলবি তো নোটটা দিয়ে দিতে গ্রুপে।
হ্যাঁ।
সোমবারের ক্লাসটা আমি করতে পারিনি, কাউকে বলবি তো গ্রুপে নোটটা দিয়ে দিতে।
কালকে বুঝতে পারিনি। ও সোমবারের ক্লাসে যদি কিছু থাকে গ্রুপে দিয়ে দিতে। আচ্ছা। সোমবারের ক্লাসে কি হয়েছিল জানি। তুই কি পাওনি বলতো দেখি।
ডিফারেন্ট মানে যে হরমোনস এর ফাংশন গুলো, তারপর এইগুলো ডিসকাশন গুলো এগুলো পাইনি।
আগের দিনের ক্লাসে সন্ধ্যাবেলা ক্লাসটা। আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, ওই লাস্ট ইভিনিং এ যে ক্লাসটা হয়েছিল এটা আমাকে একটু পাঠিয়ে দিয়ে তো কেউ, আমাকে পাঠিয়ে দিস, গ্রুপে না, পাঠিয়ে দে কেউ, কেউ একটা পাঠিয়েছিল মনে হচ্ছে, জাস্ট মিনিট দাঁড়া, কোনটা একটা পাঠিয়েছিল। একটা মিনিট, আচ্ছা, let me see who attend the class, last day's class. কালকে last day কে attend করেছি class? Anyone here?
স্যার অফলাইনে
না, কালকে যাওয়ার রাতে অনলাইনে ক্লাসটা হলো, কেউ অ্যাটেন্ড করেছে কিনা জিজ্ঞেস করছেন, এখানে কেউ
না স্যার
কেউ আসিস রে, লাস্ট ডে অনলাইন ক্লাস করেছিস?
স্যার
কালকে
আমি
মর্নিং
করেছি।
এ? না না, কালকে
না,
তো মানডে ইভিনিং এ, মানডে ইভিনিং এ। অমৃতা,
yes sir.
you do one thing, you have to please, can you please send me the notes to my WhatsApp directly?
Okay sir.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, after that I'll give you. Okay, no problem. Thank you. So this is what about the testes, and then coming to the testis considerate is also called anabolic steroid. Then comes to, simply I'm just revising this. Adrenal gland, adrenal cortex, adrenal medulla, corticoids, glucocorticoid, mineralocorticoid, gonadocorticoid. Three hormones actually, main corticoid, main glucocorticoid is cortisol. Main mineralocorticoid is aldosterone. So glucocorticoid acts on carbohydrate metabolism. So it helps in gluconeogenesis, helps in proteolysis, helps in lipolysis, breakdown of protein, breakdown of fat, and also breakdown of carbohydrate. That's what is called the main role in the carbohydrate metabolism, the hormones secreted from the adrenal gland. Now you see, as I told you earlier, in the adrenal cortex,
Sir, main gonadocorticoid.
actually gonadocorticoids are actually, they gonadocorticoids, those who are secreted, they are actually including estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, androgens. All these are secreted from the gonadocorticoids. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
Adrenal because it includes mainly the androgens. But estrogen progesterone is also secreted. Clear to this? Then comes to the what I am discussing about these actually. This part is called zona glomerulosa. This part is called zona fasciculata. This part is called zona reticularis. This part is called adrenal medulla. Zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata, zona reticularis, and this is called adrenal medulla. So this is the arrangement of layers. So this part up to this adrenal cortex, and after that adrenal medulla. From zona glomerulosa, mineralocorticoids are secreted. From zona fasciculata, glucocorticoids are secreted. From zona reticularis, gonadocorticoids are secreted. So you need to remember this actually arrangement of these cells, and this is the peripheral type and this is the towards the center. So the layer that is adjacent to the adrenal medulla is always actually zona reticularis. And the layer which is found, you know that peripheral to the peripheral side of the cortex should be the zona glomerulosa. And you need to remember this thing: from zona glomerulosa, mineralocorticoids are secreted, and from zona fasciculata, gonadoglucocorticoids are secreted, and from zona reticularis, gonadocorticoids are secreted. So these are the hormones secreted from these, and you know the function of each also, I think.
স্যার আমি লিভ করে আবার জয়েন করছি, নেটটা প্রবলেম হচ্ছে।
So this is what about the arrangement. Now, simply I am telling you 2-3 things. glucocorticoids. Stimulates besides it has anti-inflammatory function also. That's why in allergy this hormone is used. Remember these things. Cortisol produces anti-inflammatory reactions. Anti-inflammatory reactions and suppress immune response. Most important. That's why in high allergy, mainly when someone is suffering from asthma, generally this drug is used. Glucocorticoid is used as in the injection form. Cortisol is mainly used because it has anti-inflammatory reactions. So it is to decrease the number of mast cells. It is to how actually it produces anti-inflammatory function, the reactions. It decreases the number of mast cells because mast cells secrete histamine and also decreases the secretion of histamine. But it produces anti-inflammatory function by decreasing the number of mast cells. Function actually by decreasing the and by decreasing the number of mast cells and secretion of histamines. Because histamines is responsible for allergy. So by decreasing the number of mast cells and also decreasing the histamines. The number of mast cells and secretion of histamine. So this is what about the reducing the number of mast cells, right? Reducing the number of mast cells and secretion of histamine. So this is what about the role is, and obviously that it is immunosuppressive, it acts as immunosuppressive sometimes. And so that in our actually organ transplantation also it may be used because it is used as immunosuppressive agent. So remember this thing regarding the functioning of the glucocorticoid. Actually, glucocorticoid can stimulate. It can stimulate RBC production also. Glucocorticoid can stimulate RBC production also. Clear? But the mineralocorticoid, on the other hand, This is mainly the aldosterone. It helps in maintaining electrolyte balance in the body. So it helps in increased absorption of sodium ion and water, and it decreases the increases the secretion of potassium ion and phosphate ion. Remember this thing. In the one sense, it increases the secretion of what is called potassium ion and phosphate ion, and increase the reabsorption of sodium ion and water. So in this way, aldosterone helps in stimulating or helps in controlling electrolyte balance. That's why the body fluid volume is also controlled by it. Blood pressure controlled by it, because everyone is interrelated. Whenever electrolyte balance is maintained, the blood volume of the body fluid can be maintained. Once volume of the body fluid can be maintained, and obviously what is next maintained? Obviously the BP or blood pressure will be maintained. So this is the most important function of the mineralocorticoid. Basically the next one, the gonadocorticoids, as a growth of actually secondary sexual characters. Basically at puberty, the development of secondary sexual characteristics, gonadocorticoids helps. That's why hypersecretion of gonadocorticoids leads to adrenal virilism. Remember this thing. So there are 3 diseases you need to remember here, I am telling you. Disorders of adrenal cortex. Disorders of adrenal cortex. 1. Addison's disease, caused by hyposecretion of mineralocorticoids and symptoms: low blood pressure, low BP, low plasma sodium, and obviously high plasma potassium, nausea, vomiting like this. Vomiting, etc. Second one is Cushing syndrome. Cushing syndrome is caused by hypersecretion of glucocorticoid and same reason, high BP, high just opposite, plasma potassium. Blood volume increases. So these are the symptoms of Cushing syndrome. And last one is adrenal virilism. Adrenal virilism. It is caused by the excessive production of androgens. So symptoms: appearance of male characters in female. Appearance of male characters in females. Clear? This is called adrenal virilism. Red mustache found to be in female. That's why it's called adrenal virilism. Clear?
সেটা কি অ্যাড্রিনাল ভিরিলিজম?
Virilism. VIRILISM. So this is what about the adrenal gland. And adrenal medulla, you know, adrenaline and noradrenaline secreted. And these are actually, these two hormones are basically called, you know, that the emergency hormones, because under stress, these two hormones are secreted. And you know, adrenaline, noradrenaline, and dopamine together calls again catecholamines. If you say adrenal medulla, hormone secreted adrenaline, noradrenaline. These two are the main hormones secreted. They are again called catecholamines. Catecholamines. The role of the catecholamine is to stimulate breakdown of glucose. Glycogenesis. That is breakdown of glycogen. Clear now? Okay. Is it clear?
স্যার স্টিমুলেটস এর পরে কি লিখেছো?
Stimulates glycogenolysis. Glycogenolysis. That is breakdown of glycogen. Okay, our next class will be on next, next Thursday there will be no class basically. Tomorrow there will be no class. Those who are from the online group, already I'll be giving instruction. There will be no class on. There will be no class tomorrow, and so you better attend the class on Thursday, then Saturday. Saturday morning there will be class. Oh, you can attend the class. Saturday
So,
morning.
Thursday, right? The Thursday class on Saturday morning,
Yes,
online.
online.
So the scheme would have face a problem. We have our English exam.
You have what?
So we have our English exam on Saturday.
Yes, sir.
So
Okay. So do one thing. That's actually that tomorrow's class I have some problem. I have some problem with tomorrow's class actually. Or do one thing. Tomorrow is Thursday, right?
yes, sir.
You attend the class in the morning. I send the actually the tomorrow. Can you?
Okay, sir.
Morning at
Oh,
7:50 a.m.
sorry, sir. Actually, Thursday, right? In fact, tomorrow also we have a exam.
Then based on what to do, and then I can't do anything now. Actually, there will be online classes. I am telling you on tomorrow, and actually again you will get online class on Saturday morning and evening. Okay, so you adjust somewhere, and then Sunday also. Clear?
It would be difficult to actually cope up. Okay. Okay, sir.
Sir, no
Okay, today you attend today's class, no problem. Already it is completed. Okay.
Okay, sir. So will you
Wow.
please just give side? I couldn't copy the adrenal virilism.
What? Oh, caused by excessive production of androgens.
স্যার নোটসটা একটু পাঠিয়ে দিও।
Clear?
স্যার নোটসটা
Yes,
একটু
sir.
পাঠিয়ে দিও কত দিনের।
So would it be okay if I send you like by today evening or by today night?
Whatever you actually, whatever is suitable for you. Maybe today night also. Whatever the time you need.
Because we have actually only one day gap for like, up to Saturday, so it would be a bit hectic.
After Saturday, you can send. Just I will be free. Okay, no problem. Actually, I am going to revise everything now. So if you are missing any class, it doesn't matter. Actually, it is not going to actually. You don't have face any problem actually because you know I discussed last also these things, and in this way next actually in my next class tomorrow, perhaps I am going to discuss the phyto hormones. Okay, like this. So they are simple chapters actually. Before one thing I am telling you, this month I am not going to start 12, so no, need not worry about it. You have some doubts. Those who have some doubts have some, they can clear all these things in class 11. Basically, this 11 syllabus is most important in terms of entrance. That's why I'm telling you. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to close today actually. Then I have to start again tomorrow. Tomorrow that means yes, in the morning. I will be sending link to every group. I will send an ID and password to every group. Those who can, those actually who can attend that actually, you know, it may not be visible for everyone to attend the class, but still I will be sending ID and password to all groups. Okay?
Sir,
Yes.
is there any chance of attending any class on Friday?
Friday there will be no class actually.
Okay, sir.
Friday is the day there will be no class for class 11. It's the class for class 12 actually. And class 11 is a Bengali medium. You can attend Saturday and Sunday. Okay. Again next Monday. This Friday I can't. What I feel. Friday means this Thursday means today is Wednesday, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, no. This Thursday I can't actually. Okay, so that's all for today. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.